Go ahead when you're ready.
So today I'm going to be talking about the Blue Jays, and in sports world, the Blue Jays have been going crazy. And one quote, I'm going to use a quote here. It's by Yogi Berra, and he once said, "Nobody goes to stadiums anymore because it's too crowded." And I liked, when I read that today, it kind of just, like back in the olden days, there wasn't very many people in the stadiums compared to nowadays. And nowadays you see 50,000 people in the stands, and back then there was maybe 20,000 people with Yankee Stadium, and that was called crowded. And just the difference between the two, and how Canadian baseball this year, like, it's just flying, and it's unreal how Canada's reacting to the Jays and the recent success, and that's basically what I plan on talking about. I've always been a big Jays fan ever since I was a little boy. Dad took me to my first Jays game when I was about 2 years old. Took me to the World Series, and I don't remember any of it, but it was pretty cool. Went to the World Series. It was '92 World Series. They won it that year, and it was pretty neat. Got a bunch of souvenirs at home, but like I said, don't remember anything about it, but it was pretty cool. This year and last year there was a lot of hype again about Canadians, the Blue Jays, and they never did as well with their record. They never really proved that they could, hang with the big boys and make it to the playoffs. Their attendance wasn't as good as this year. Like, their last attendance average, I think, was at 29,300. This year we're averaging around 35,000. So pretty much selling out at every game lately. And this year's record shows we're 91-65. We've had two 11-game win streaks, and I think only 3 teams in the majors have done that in this season. So it's pretty impressive what's going on there. And also, they didn't really have a very good start to the year this year. April was a tough month, as well as May. June was when they started to get some notice. They had a good team there. It was an 18-9 month with an 11-game win streak in there. August and July were two good months as well, with August being another 11-game win streak. And September is still going here, but we're 17-8 and looking forward to October baseball, which hasn't been heard since '93. So it's an exciting time for baseball. My dad, actually, we were on the phone here 2 nights ago, and I said, "Dad, what are you thinking about this whole Jays thing here? What's your opinion?" And he says, "You know what? It wasn't even this hyped up when I was watching baseball. When they had back to back, it wasn't even like this." And for him to say that, I thought it's pretty powerful, because it's something special for a team to win back to back, and you'd think pretty big hype around a team, but for Canada to get rallied around a team like this, like they have in the past 3 months, it's been pretty crazy. I've never seen anything like it, and apparently never has my dad. So it was pretty cool hearing it from him. Just some more stats around your way. We've got the most runs scored in both July and August. And July wasn't really one of our hottest months, but we still had the most runs scored in. And right now, as of just in the month of September, we're the top 3 in RBIs. And we also have 3 players right now running for league awards. Josh Donaldson's running for the MVP of the league, which is pretty big. David Price is also in lineup for the Cy Young Award for the pitchers, and he's got the 3rd lowest ERA in the majors, which is your earned run average, and I think it was 2.04, which is pretty impressive. I mean, it's pretty good ERA average. And Kevin Pillar, you watch any kind of sports highlights show, you're guaranteed to see one of his catches on there every night, because he does the Superman catch like it's his day job. It's unbelievable. He's on the top 30 of the month, top plays of the month every month, and he's up for the Golden Glove which is the defensive award. Another quote here from Harry Carey. I don't know if anybody knows who he is. He was a famous sportscaster for the Chicago Cubs, who, well, let's face it, the Chicago Cubs aren't very good. But Harry Carey knew his baseball. And he said, October's a funny month. For any real keen baseball fan, it's when you really discover that your wife left you in May, and you're still here looking at baseball cards. Also, this year we had a pretty significant couple of trades go down. A lot of our fans were big fans of our shortstop, Reyes. He was a fan favorite. And this year we traded him. It was I found it a surprise. It was but who we got in return was I think it made our club a lot better. Troy Tulowitzki comes back from injury here in just close to the playoffs, and since we got him in trade from Denver, we've been 30-9, and I mean that's some pretty impressive results. It's good to see that not only is our team on the field good, but our management upstairs is solid. We've got a good head upstairs that can make a team pay off both on the field and in our fans to put butts in the seats. Also, we've got 3 out of the top 5 RBI leaders on our team. Josh Donaldson and Bautista are both top 2 on the RBI leaders for the whole league, and Encarnacion I think is in 4th right now. So it's going to be a really exciting October coming up here. I mean, everybody's pretty stoked for some turkey coming up, but I'm really excited to watch some baseball. And with all the hype Canada's been giving them just, in the regular season, I really can't wait to see what happens in Canada for when they're in the playoffs. It's going to be really exciting, and yeah, those are the Jays. Go Jays.